Hey guys, Maclean 2400 here with Big Kaboom, and we have not just, but today we watched the rest of Troy. It literally took us a week and a half to watch it because it's just so goddamn long, and we watched it in school for social studies, which is just history. But well, first thing I have to say, overrated. Way too overrated. Because I'll give them credit for the battle scenes. They're good. I'll get to them later. And the rest are just filler. So I'll let Big Kaboom say his thoughts about it.
Well, I think Brad Pitt's character was kind of way
douchey.
Douchey. Way douchey. Like, I doubt that in the legend he was that douchey and arrogant. Yeah.
Well, I guess he would because he's so confident, but they put the douche meter at
and
the legend douche meter was at least an 8 out of 10.
And the legend says, it mentions in the legend that they dip him in the thing and his weak spot is his heels. But they never mention that at all. What? Heel. And they never mention that any time in the movie.
Well, they kind of do.
They reference it, but they don't go into detail with it. They should.
Don't. They barely mention any of the actual mythical stuff. They're like, we need to make this seem real because we all know it happened.
Sorry, guys.
It starts off very, very boring.
Very.
Well, actually, if you don't know the story of the Trojan War, there was once a prince who was from Troy named Paris who fell in love with the queen of Sparta. Was she the queen?
Not yet. She was going to be. He was the wife of the king of Sparta.
The wife of the king of Sparta, and they fall in love with each other. So Paris takes her back to Troy.
They didn't like that very much.
No, I just think that's stupid too. Plus, to me, I don't know if it's just the actress that played her, but she seemed like a slut.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
She barely objects it. They're like even Hector, Paris's brother, is like, it's too dangerous. You're gonna get killed. And she's like, okay, as long as I get some before I die.
Pretty much. And she never does.
No. I wish she would have died, because who would want her? She's a bitch. She's a total bitch.
Whoa.
Sorry?
Whoa.
Sorry?
Whoa.
I'm going to rage about this movie quite a lot. So, there was a war started between all of Greece and Troy. You may think the odds would be against Troy, but Troy at the time had some of the best fighters, one of the best armies in history. And against, what was it, 40,000?
40,000 Greeks.
40,000 Greek soldiers. And they held them back for long. The war in the legend lasts 10 years. But in this, it seems like not even a month, which was
stupid.
Nobody ages at all. It's actually kind of funny. You're like, wow, they sure look fresh for
10 years.
Wow, not even Agamemnon has aged.
No, he stayed the exact same.
And I think they got the kings mixed up.
Yeah.
Because I think it was Agamemnon who was the king of Sparta. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait. I can look it up right now.
Yeah, he's got his iPod.
Yeah.
But
Wi-Fi. For the win. JS.
I'll just get to what's wrong with the talking scenes. I mean, the dialogue's just too cliche. I don't know what you were searching earlier. I know what you use that for.
No, I don't use it. Nice. I use it for apps. Tardo, just saying.
Alright, so, yeah, the dialogue's just really cliche, and you can expect everything that they're going to say. And, plus, most of it is of the Greeks, and the Greeks are either assholes or they're boring. The only characters that I liked were on Troy. I didn't like Paris, who was Orlando Bloom's character, but other than that, I liked every person on Troy's side. I like the king I liked Hector. I sort of liked Hector's wife because her acting was friggin' hilarious. Remember whenever she'd like, spoilers, Hector dies, but the part where he dies, she's like going like this.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And apparently nobody else seems to be as sad as her, even his father. He's just like...
They're just... Yeah, all they do is look stunned.
Oh god, that hurt. And Agamemnon was the king of Greece. And it was Menelaus that was...
Menelaus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then they didn't get them mixed up. I was gonna say, that would have been the biggest friggin'...
That would be the biggest herp ever.
Yeah. But, I also liked him. Like, I liked the kings because they were pretty over the top.
Yeah.
Like, Agamemnon's just hilarious. And,
he rages so much.
He rages so much. Well, obviously because his brother died. Yeah, he dies, he gets killed by... Hector?
Hector.
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 Hector?
Hector.
Hector? Well, and, Achilles, who is supposed to be the main person in the story... He barely does any. Well, he kills a lot of people, but I'm just saying, he's not interesting. Like, if you want to see a movie where Brad Pitt just looks into the distance like this.
That's all he does.
Half the movie, with a blonde wig on, then, you'll like this movie.
And bangs random chicks.
Yeah. Who are actually from Troy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
And he's a dumbass, because he chopped off a statue of Apollo, and you're just like... Oh, shit. Yeah, just keep going offending the gods there, Achilles. I'm sure that'll work out for you in the end.
Great!
But, now that I'm done, talking about the... Well, I already told you the story, I already told you the characters.
Yeah.
The battle scenes. They're very impressive.
Well done.
Very
well done.
Very well done. It looked like they recreated a battle, even though some things were over the top. Like the friggin' tank guys.
Yeah.
Like, the first battle in this movie is so anticlimactic.
It's like a giant 7-foot guy that...
And Achilles just jumps. And
stab.
He just goes like... And he's dead. I'm like, wow. Thrilling. And... I don't know how long they waited for him.
Connor's over there too.
I don't know how long they waited for him, but they get like a guy to fetch Achilles, and yet what they do that, like, it's versing a part of Greece that they're trying to take over. I forget.
Yeah, they take them over and then take their army to go fight Troy.
But while they're trying to take them over, they bring out their best warriors to fight each other, and the other place brings out their huge fucking
7-foot guy
tank, and then they bring in Achilles, and I don't know how far their battleground was, but they actually had to get someone to fetch him, and it's just funny because you're like, what did they do that whole time? Just stare at each other?
Yeah, really. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it soon. Just wait. You're gonna get it. No, you.
But they.
Seriously?
God damn it, Conroy. But, back to the battle scenes. The one-on-ones were pretty cool. Like, I think the best fight in this movie was Hector and Achilles.
Yeah.
Just because, well, you can tell that...
They're both really skilled.
They're both really skilled. I'm just saying, like, the guy who played Hector, I think he's more of an actual swordsman. Like, Brad Pitt is just...
Hack and slash, jump, hack and slash.
Even though he had a spear. And people take way too much damage in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, and also, Achilles' dumbass count, number 3, after he kills Hector, he drags
him behind his carriage in front of the entire Trojan army back to his wherever they camped out.
Yeah, they're not going to be mad about that at all.
No.
And surprisingly, they're not.
No, he just gives them back. And
that's another scene. I really liked that scene where you see the king. Because that king in the movie was awesome.
Yeah.
Not that he was a badass or anything, but he was just a really well-written character.
He ends up getting owned, but still.
Well, you're kind of mad at him when you die because you're just like, you dumbass.
Have you no honor, crack?
Yeah, he's literally like yelling at them while they're burning Troy to the ground, and he's like,
have you no honor? Stab.
Yeah, the guy Agamemnon just stabs him.
And then doesn't even say anything, just like, walks away.
Actually, he more just gives like this Sean Connery smile, just like,
the damage is done.
the damage is done. But, battle scenes, the CG was good.
They didn't really need it for most of it.
Fake at some parts, you could tell. Like, when they're just... I hate the shots when they pull out and they show all the people, because that's just pretty much the special effects people going, ooh, look what we can do!
We can do a lot, even though it's not much.
Well, they did make a lot of people, but they did it like 4 or 5 times, and you're just like, we get it.
There's a lot of people.
You can make a lot of people. Now screw off.
Pretty much.
Troy burning to the ground was pretty cool, even though you're pissed because, like I said, the Greeks are unlikable. You want Troy to win.
Well, they kind of make you feel for both sides.
No, I wanted Troy to win. I'm like, fuck the Greeks.
You knew how the story was going to end, though, so
I know,
don't get your hopes up.
In the legend, it seemed like they made the Trojans more the villains.
Yeah.
So why are they so sympathetic?
I don't know. Well, yeah. Well,
like
then
Hector, he even has his wife, and he just had a baby. You're just like, oh.
I'm gonna go off to war, and if I die, you leave.
Yeah, that's what he says to his wife. And, like, he kills Achilles' cousin, so he's pretty much like, oh.
Crap.
Shit. So he's like, I know I'm gonna die,
So, if anything happens, just go.
Yep, go.
What? Whoa. Okay. Mappa just, like, spazzed out.
We've got some goofs here, because they were pretty, some of them were pretty...
Gotta love IMDb.
Some of them were pretty funny.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
We got, 3 minutes.
Okay. Well, when you're looking at... when they're gathering wood for the Trojan horse...
I forgot about that. The Trojan horse. And the character of Odysseus.
They
barely glanced over it. You see him twice in the movie. Supposed to be one of the smartest strategists that ever lived. If he did live. Ever. But they barely glance over him. He's just there.
He's the king of Ithaca, I think it was.
I think he would have been a more interesting hero than Achilles.
Oh yeah. Way better. And
how he comes up with the Trojan horse is
some dudes just...
It's almost hilarious. Like, he's carving, like, a porcelain horse, and he's like, for my son back home.
And he's looking at it, like...
Yeah, he just stares... He goes, like...
Then it cuts to them building the horse.
It cuts to them building the horse. You're like, oh, good to see he instantly had that idea.
And, when they're gathering the wood for it, there's little bits coming off of it, and you can see the white styrofoam that they made the wood out of.
It's not obvious, I'll give them that.
No, but, like, if you look close enough, you can see the styrofoam.
Yeah. Also,
This is funny. When they're sacking Troy, there's just some random soldiers in the background just acting out, stabbing people. There's nobody in front of them, they're just sitting there stabbing people.
Nice.
Yes. What else do we have?
Alright, we got time for 1 or 2 more.
Okay.
2 minutes.
There's a vaccination mark on Achilles' left arm.
Minute.
There's a freaking vaccination mark on his arm.
But, I think we're gonna wrap...
Oh my.
Sorry, we don't have enough time for more goofs, but, I think we gotta wrap this up. Just letting you know, this came out around...
2004.
2004, around the same kind of time period as Gladiator and 300 were coming out. I've heard they're a lot better. I haven't seen them myself. I'll probably watch them someday. But we'll get to our ratings. I give it a 3 out of 5 for the battle scenes and the Troy characters.
2 out of 5, mostly for the battle scenes, and the 0.5 for the Trojan characters.
So 2.5?
2.5, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's it.
We'll put more goofs in the description.
Alright.